welcome back to the channel here. This is the UEFA Champions League review channel. This is where we do all the statistics and all the match preview and review of each and every Champions League game. Today we are here to talk about Group B, whatever you need to know, the history behind those teams. We have great teams here, which mind me, they are not new to the UEFA Champions League. They know what the UEFA Champions League is about, and they consist of Bayern Munich, Tottenham Hotspur, Olympiacos, and of course Real Star Belgrade. So we'll be diving straight into Group B to discuss all that you need to know. But if you are new here, I might need to subscribe to this channel. This is where the second action takes place. If I say second action, it means after the match on the field. This is where the discussion. This is where all the fun reactions happen. This is where we get to know what will happen. This is where we get to predict. So if you're a fan of betting, if you really like betting a lot, then this is the right channel for you, because at the end of every video we take 2 to 3 minutes to discuss about the possible outcome of game to predict and see what we can do. You know, football is unpredictable. We try our best to stick to the fact. So let's move straight to Group A, Bayern Munich. Alright, the first team here that we would like to discuss is of course Bayern Munich from Germany. We know the kind of quality Bayern Munich have, and we know for the past 3 to 4 years now they've not been performing, although they qualify to every single Champions League, but the performance keep on going down. They don't make it past the semis and the quarterfinal, which is not of them. A team like Bayern Munich, which have a good history in Champions League, and of late things are not getting on well, but they've done a lot of things up. They've sorted a couple of players up, and they've added a new player to the list in the person of Philippe Coutinho on loan from FC Barcelona. We know what Coutinho can do when he gets the chance. We know he's the kind of player who can score from a long range. To adding him to the like of Lewandowski, Thomas Muller, David Alaba, and a whole lot of players there will mean Bayern Munich stand a chance of progressing to the finals of this Champions League. I'm not saying that is what it's going to have. It's not a prediction, but I'm saying with the kind of quality they have now, I would never be surprised to see Bayern Munich progress to the finals. We are discussing is Tottenham Hotspur. We know what they did last season, the sensational surprise they pulled last season, making it to the final for the first time in the history of Tottenham Hotspur. All thanks to their coach, their manager, Mauricio Pochettino. We saw great players there. They did everything, especially with the final games against Ajax Amsterdam. Coming back, they went to Ajax Stadium after they were defeated in their own stadium, their new stadium. They went to Ajax Amsterdam and make sure they had a win. The last 20th minute hat trick from Lucas Moura make sure that they qualified to the final. Not to talk about what Son Heung-min did against Manchester City, one of the biggest teams in England. You know, City is very good, but Tottenham also make sure that they qualified ahead of them and to beat Ajax at their own stadium to qualify to the finals. So this season they are kind of team we should be expecting to perform very well, more than what they did last season. They've not added a lot of players here apart from the ones they have. They have added a couple of players, but they still have the quality: Harry Kane, the Dele Alli, the Christian Eriksen, and then not to talk about their own goalkeeper Luka Lloris. So you should be expecting a whole lot of stuff from. Alright, the next team here is Olympiacos. They are also not new to Champions League. We know what they can do. They've been coming to Champions League for some time now, but it happened that last season they couldn't make it, but this season they are back, and they are very good. They have young players. Not that they are very young, and they are very energetic, and they have the kind of quality there. So we should be expecting a great chance from them, although they are not in a kind of very small the group here. Their group is very competitive, one of the competitive groups here, so we should give them the benefit of the doubt. We cannot just write them off as I. The last team on this group is Red Star Belgrade. We know what they did last year, although they didn't make it past the group stage. We saw them beating Liverpool at their home stadium. When they were playing, they went away to the Anfield and they lost. But when Liverpool went there, they made sure they scored them 2-0, 2 goals to 0. That means they're very strong in their home games. If you have checked the statistics of their league, you realize that they're kind of team that normally win their games at their home stadium. So we should not just write them off, including their very youngster, this 27-year-old gentleman here, which is very good, which is scoring more goals, a player that can guarantee you more than 20 goals. I always say it's not a player that we can underestimate. He can be very good, so we're expecting a lot of great and quality performance from this man here. And the whole team, people are thinking that Red Star Brigade are new to Champions. No, they have actually won the Champions League before. If you don't know, They've won the Champions League before, although it's been a while now. It's been more than 10 years now since they won the Champions League. But that means they have the experience, although they are not the kind of players which are playing. That means they have the character, the history. So we should be expecting a good whole thing from Red Star Belgrade. Where we get to predictions and statistics. According to book, if you are going to follow the statistics and not about football, football is unpredictable. Anything can happen. But with the help of statistics and history, we can come up with a couple of things that this team can make it. So if I am to judge here which team comes third, I'll put FC Bayern Munich in front as the first team who is going to top this group here, no doubt about it. And I'm going to put Tottenham Hotspur second, although it's going to be very difficult. Tottenham Hotspur and Olympiacos as well as Red Star Belgrade there, but I think Tottenham Hotspur has the character and they have proven it over the years that they can do. They keep on advancing higher in each and every single Champions League era. And Red Star Belgrade will be third according to my prediction. As I said, they will be moving to the Europa League. And Olympiacos, I'm sorry, they are very good side, but this season they didn't fall in the good group, although it's been a long time since they came. So much is expected of them, but I will not be surprised if they make it to the bottom of this group. That's all I have for you. Please, if you are new here, please subscribe. Subscribe and click on the notification bell icon so that you'll be the first to notify each and every time Champions League review is on air. And if you have anything to say, just leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the like button if you really enjoy the video. I would really like to hear from you, so I'll encourage you to give me your thoughts in the comments so that I will know what we can do to make this family indeed a greater one. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.